What is going on, YouTube? Fitness Kensho here. Now, as promised, I think I told you guys I was going to give you guys a meal prep video. So here it is. Some of you guys that follow me on Instagram already know that I prep every Sunday, and I prep sometime midweek around Thursday. Well, today's Thursday. I only have one meal for today. Tomorrow I won't have any meals, so today has to happen. I have to prep some meals. So Sunday I prepped like a ton of protein. So I have chicken left over right here. So I have all this chicken for the weekend. I have a little bit of ground beef. I think it's 94 and 6% fat. So it's pretty lean. It's not 100% fat without any fat, but hey, what can you do? Got a little bit of rice. I got some vegetables. This week I'm just gonna do some cauliflower, some string beans, and then for my carbs, I'm gonna do some sweet potato fries with sea salt. This brand right here is amazing. It's like you bake them for 20 minutes and just add a little bit of pepper, and that's about it, and it does the job. And you can just put it in your Tupperwares, and you know, it tastes amazing. It's a good substitute for, like, you know, the regular white potato fries. Just FYI, if you're trying to get a good quality carb rather than, you know, regular potatoes, obviously sweet potatoes is your best bet. So all I'm gonna do here, I have my Tupperwares already set up over here. So what you will need is gonna be obviously a food scale. I tell people all the time, there's only two people in this world that have food scales: a drug dealer and someone who lifts. So if you're not a drug dealer, make sure you have a food scale so you can make sure you can measure all your macros. Alright, so I'm going to get started here with the meal prep. I'll try my best to record everything step by step. Alright, so stay tuned and I'll show you the final product in a couple of minutes here. Alright, so first things first, I need to make my sweet potatoes because it's going to take the longest. The rice is pretty quick, but this is going to take about 25 minutes. So I'm going to preheat the oven to about, 425. Alright, let that heat up and get warmed up. I got my sweet potatoes right here. I like to put a little olive oil spray on the pan before I actually, you know, put whatever I'm about to bake, whether it be salmon or white potatoes, sweet potatoes that I'm about to do right now. Just so it doesn't stick, because trying to wash this thing without the olive oil spray can become a headache. So I make sure that I put some olive oil spray on it just to make sure that it doesn't stick. And I'll show you how simple this is, because I've been getting a lot of views on how do I make the sweet potato fries. I'm going to show you how simple it is. So we grab it out of the packaging, we throw it in here, pretty much get it all even, shake it a little bit. Now I ran out of the regular pepper, so I'm just going to use lemon pepper. It's a little similar, no big difference, a little lemony. So throw a little bit of lemon pepper on the sweet potatoes. And a little bit of garlic. And there you go. That's it. It already comes with sea salt, so no need to put any sea salt. Shake that up a little bit more. Oven is still warming up. We give it a couple of more seconds. I'll toss this out in the meantime. Now we'll fire up. We'll throw this in here for about 25 minutes, and we'll put our timer, and then we'll check up on it in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so tomorrow's low carb day, so I think I'm just gonna use my chicken, just because the ground beef, I like to mix it with the white rice. It tastes better like that when I mix the ground beef with the white rice. So I'm just gonna prep all my meals with chicken, cauliflower, and string beans. So we'll first start off, we'll pretty much put our containers on the actual food scale, and then we'll turn it on, because we don't want the food scale to actually weigh the actual container. So then we change the metric right here to ounces, which is what we want. And like I said, I'm gonna measure out 5 ounces of the chicken. So I'll just keep throwing in there. That's 1, about 2, 3 and some change. And 520 is pretty good, so I'll leave it at that. If I go a little bit over, I don't really care. I'm not really like training for any competition or something. Nothing has to be really exact, so should be fine. change, and I got these small little pieces. Another little piece right there, and 520. All right, so now the chicken is all set. Now I'm gonna take you guys, I got my vegetable that I just steamed over here, and over there. And just pretty much try to get it equally distributed. Same thing with the string beans, as you're gonna see. These things are really hot. I have opened up the bag just to let some steam out, but it's still scorching here. So I gotta be really quick with these. So this is garbage. Also, this is the bird's eye steam fresh. So it's just lightly seasoned with garlic. Tastes amazing. I don't gotta add anything. I mean, even though I don't add anything to my vegetables, I just leave it at that. And the same thing with the whole green beans or string beans, whatever the heck you want to call them. I call them string beans. Again, these things are hot, so I'm just gonna grab a handful, throw some in there. Grab a handful, throw some in there. Grab a handful, throw some in there. Woo. Handful, throw some in there. Wow. Told you these things are hot. Alright. Got a couple extra here, so I'm gonna just keep filling them up. You know, again, I'm not eating any carbs, so I need something that's really gonna fill me up so that I'm not starving throughout the day tomorrow. And the last one, we're gonna go to this one right here. This one's a little bit flat. Alright, so now these meals are ready to go. I eat 5 times a day, so I don't prep my breakfast, even though one time I did do some Greek parfait or yogurts or whatever, and those are amazing, but I'll do maybe a prep on those at another time. But with these, now what I can do is that I can eat it fat with it, because that's going to be my energy source for my low carb day. So I don't have any avocados, but I might have maybe like an ounce of peanuts or an ounce of almonds or something like that, or maybe just 2 tablespoons of peanut butter just before the meal, so I can get my fats in there. Then I eat this throughout the day. So low carb meals already out the door, already done. Let's move on to let's check these sweet potato fries, and so we can start planning out our high carb days for Saturday and Sunday. All right. So now time to plan the high carb. So let's check these sweet potatoes. My alarm just sounded, so I know they gotta be done. And look at these sweet potatoes, all done and just sizzling. I'll turn this off. I'll let these things cool down for a bit here, because again, I gotta throw them on to the Tupperware. I'm gonna burn my hands off with those. Alright, let me grab these Tupperwares and I'll be right back. Okay, so low carb meal's already done. So I'm gonna stick to the high carb now. Like I mentioned earlier, Saturday and Sunday are both high carb days, so I'm just gonna take care of Saturday, and then we'll fast forward to all the meals being prepped, because if you know how to do Saturday, which is a high carb day, you should be able to know how to do Sunday, which is another high carb day. It's the same exact thing, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna measure out right here. Same thing we did with the chicken. You guys saw the little number, pretty much gonna be similar, right? But this time we're gonna start off with the rice. So I'm gonna mix my white rice with the ground beef, and then I'm gonna do the sweet potatoes with the actual chicken, all right? So let me change my scale to about the grams. I'm gonna grab this white rice, and I'm gonna pretty much lay a bed. I think I'm gonna do 150 grams, I believe. Let's see. Oh, that's a little too much. I'm gonna go by 5. There we go. All right. So create like a little bed of white rice there. And if you want to just, you want to do one meal at a time, you can just change the metrics right here. Let's bring it right back down to ounces, and then we'll just hit the on button, and that pretty much resets everything else. So we'll put our rice back over here, and we'll grab our ground beef. And again, I think I mentioned this again in earlier as well, that the ground beef, I added kale, pepper, so that made it weigh a little more. So I'm gonna add 6 ounces instead of 5. Just because those added vegetables don't have any protein, so I gotta act like that 1 ounce is pretty much the vegetables that I threw in there. A little bit over, no biggie though. There you go, 607. Alright, so I got 607 here. And what I like to do with this is I like to mix it up, you know, make it like a combination of the rice and the extra ground beef. Just so it tastes, it's not like you're having ground beef and white with a side of white rice. You're actually having ground beef and white rice. It's just tastes better. I don't know. Especially me, I like to, my food sits in the fridge for a while, so if the rice tastes like the ground beef, that'll even be a little better. If you want to get a little creative and you don't like the taste of the ground beef with just the white rice, you can throw in maybe some barbecue sauce. Keep it all in moderation, don't drain it with barbecue sauce. Throw maybe like a tablespoon, that's usually what I do. So that one's all done, you guys can see. There you go, all set. All I gotta do is just, you know, add that tablespoon of barbecue sauce, or don't add anything and just heat it up or eat it cold pretty much. So that's all set for Saturday. I'll do another one of these. You're done. So my rice and my ground beef are all set. Now I need 2 more, because again, I told you I eat 5 times a day, and I don't prep breakfast, or I rarely prep breakfast. So now we're gonna do the sweet potatoes. So on the sweet potatoes, I am gonna do, I think I'm gonna do 150 grams as well. So now this thing should be cooled down, so I shouldn't burn my fingers, hopefully. We'll throw 150 right there, right on the side. Right there on the side. Actually, I'm gonna do 125, just because then that'll give me some extra sweet potatoes for another meal on Sunday. I don't want to eat rice for every meal on Sunday, so. Hands for a second. Alright, now for the chicken. So again, we'll throw it right back on it, change it to ounces, drop the actual full scale back to 0, and then we'll just weigh our chicken. Boom. 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 And that's 5 ounces, which is perfect. And boom, 4. $4.30. I'll just drop it down to about 5 exactly. Perfect. And there you have it. So these are pretty much my high carb meals. So 135 to 145 grams of baked sweet potatoes, and then 5 ounces of grilled chicken. All right. So let me put the other meals together for Sunday, and then I'll show you a picture of everything put together. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, so we're all done prepping now. The last thing that we're going to do is that I usually buy this dinosaur barbecue sauce, and it's roasted garlic honey barbecue sauce, and I just add like somewhat of a tablespoon to the chicken. It gives it a great little taste, so I'm not even going to measure it out. I'm just going to throw it in there. I kind of know what a tablespoon looks like. Just like a little drizzle here and there. A little drizzle. Alright. And there you have it. Here's the meal prep for, we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I made only 3 meals because then my 4th meal is going to usually be a cheat meal. But yeah, prepare all for the week, and that's that. Alright, so that wraps up pretty much my meal prep video. Like I said, I usually here Sundays and Thursdays faithfully to prep my meals for the week. But that was just into the weekend. That would just show you how quick and easy it is. First thing you want to get from this video is that if you cook your proteins ahead of time, like what I did with my chicken and the ground beef, is that I made it on Sunday. And as soon as I let it cool down on Sunday, I put it in the freezer to keep it fresh. And then I took it out last night and left it in the fridge, and that's why, you know, it thawed out a little bit more. But the proteins are the stuff that takes the most time. Carbs are easy. As you can see, I just put the sweet potatoes in there, sweet potato fries for about 20 minutes and they were done. Same thing with the rice. I kind of just put it in the microwave and it was done. Same thing with the vegetables. Microwave and it's done. So as long as you got the Tupperware, you got your food scale ready, your carbs, and your proteins are unfrozen, meal prepping for the half of the week, you know, into the weekend should be a breeze. And that way you stay consistent, and all you have to worry about is just pretty much making it to the gym, eating your meals, and just enjoying your weekend. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if not, give it a thumbs down. But let me know what else I could elaborate on as far as meal prepping goes. I know I didn't cover everything, but this gives you kind of an idea of like what you need if you're going to start your meal prep on your own for the first time, or if you know, maybe you've been meal prepping and you're like, damn, I've been doing it wrong all along. You know, yeah, so that should give you some type of insight on the easiest ways to actually prep your meals moving forward. So again, I'll probably resume to the workout videos sometime this week. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna drop a new video every week because it's kind of putting like a commitment on myself. Even though that I'm not saying that I can't drop a video every week, I'm just trying to drop them as often as possible. Like right now, uploading my YouTube channel is definitely one of my priorities. So anything that I could think of, anything that I think that could benefit you guys is what I'm gonna throw onto this channel. So again, if you like it, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. Instagram, Fitness Kensho, Twitter, Fitness Kensho, Facebook, Fitness Kensho. And remember, if you don't like something, you put in the work and you change it. All right? Take it easy, guys. I'll see you next time.